Well, now Gillian's here with the weather. Hi there, how's it looking?
Hi Laura, it's been mixed fortunes today. There was a lot of cloud across western Scotland. Good evening to you, and parts of the south as well. And we've had some outbreaks of rain around, but a very different story further north and east. Blue skies, some glorious spells of sunshine. And I think it will be a wee while before we see conditions quite as calm as this, because through the rest of this week, we're opening the door to the Atlantic and a series of low pressure systems heading our way that will bring some pretty wet, pretty windy weather. For this evening, it's not looking too bad. A few clear spells in the north and east. Generally, quite a lot of cloud, and it thickens across the west, bringing some patchy rain. There'll be a few mist and fog patches tonight as winds stay light, but we should be frost-free as we head into tomorrow. Quite a lot of cloud to start the day and some bits and pieces of rain, but that pulls away eastwards and it's chased by a spell of brighter skies. But by around 3 o'clock, well, you can see that cloud is gathering across the west once again, and it's thick enough to produce some bits and pieces of rain for Dumfries and Galloway, the Glasgow area, Argyll and the northwest Highlands. Some decent sunny spells at this stage for the Lothians and the Borders, Fife up into Angus and Aberdeenshire. Temperature-wise, about 9 or 10 Celsius, so on the mild side, but the black discs here show you the wind gusts, and they're ramping up once again, and it becomes very windy as we head into tomorrow evening. A yellow warning for Skye and the Western Isles from the Met Office, and there'll be gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour in that yellow warning zone, and those strong to gale force winds accompanied by a band of persistent and heavy rain. Now, it does move through pretty quickly, so as we head into Wednesday, there's that initial frontal system clearing. The wraparound on it, though, brings more wet weather later. So it's a day of two halves on Wednesday. We start with some dry conditions, but then cloud will thicken once again, more rain pushing into western Scotland. Chilly enough that there'll be some winteriness for the high ground, and those winds strengthen once again. Another area of low pressure bringing more very wet, very windy weather our way on Thursday. That's the forecast. Laura.
OK, thanks, Gillian. Now, tonight's main news.
Oh, it was lovely hearing a bit of music as well, wasn't it? It's always nice. And are you going to deliver the weather in Scots, Gillian?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I think they would have to take us off air. The weather's been all right, hasn't it? I mean, it's not been great.
It's been kind of slightly better than that.
It's been quite benign, because what are we, a week now into March, and we've had high pressure kind of there or thereabouts. I suppose you could say March has come in like a lamb, and you know what that means.
Yes.
All set to change. It's going to turn much more unsettled as we head through the rest of this week. We're looking to the Atlantic for our weather systems, and a series of areas of low pressure will move in the coming days, bringing some pretty wet, pretty windy conditions. For tonight, it's not bad. A lot of dry weather, a few clear spells in the north and east. Into the west, thickening cloud bringing some patchy rain, and there'll be some mist and fog patches tonight as well. But we should be frost-free as we head into tomorrow, with quite a lot of cloud around and some patchy rain through the morning. That will track eastwards, and behind it a spell of brighter skies, some sunshine to be had. But by 3 o'clock you can see already across the west that cloud gathering once again, and it'll be thick enough to produce some spits and spots of rain for Dumfries and Galloway, Argyll up into the Highlands. Still some decent sunny spells at this stage for the Lothians and the Borders, for Fife, Angus and Aberdeenshire. Temperature wise, 9 or 10 Celsius, not bad for the time of year, but you can see these black discs indicating wind gusts, and those winds will be ramping up. Some very windy conditions to come tomorrow evening. A yellow warning from the Met Office for Skye and the Western Isles for gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour through tomorrow evening, and those strong to gale force winds accompanied by this band of persistent and heavy rain that will sweep eastwards across the country. Now, it does move fairly quickly, so as we head into Wednesday, that initial frontal system has cleared through, but the wraparound on it moves in later in the day. So we'll start with a good deal of dry weather and some spells of sunshine on Wednesday, but then comes that thickening cloud, those spells of rain, and it's chilly enough that there'll be some winteriness for the high ground. Those winds ramping up once again, and more of the same to come for Thursday. Another area of low pressure tracking to the north of us. Brisk westerly winds, strong to gale force in places, driving in plenty of showers. And again, it will be on the chilly side, cold enough for some winteriness in the mix. That's the forecast.
Sting in winter's tail, by the sounds of it. Thank you very much.
You think it's gone? It's back again. Thank you very much, Gillian.